Hey guys, welcome to Johnny's Country Kitchen. Let's see what I'm going to be cooking today. Well, I'll tell you. I'm making barbecue ribs and pork chops. But before I can get started in the kitchen, I got to start right here. Here, with what I'm going to be using, these are called smoker chips. What you do is you put a whole handful of these. Put them in this little box here, mix them in. So the kind I'm using today is going to be some old hickory and some cherry wood. But I love using those two. It gives it quite a color of the smoke ring, as well as a great flavor on what those are. So what we're going to do now that I got the box full of chips, we're going to go over here to the grill. I already got a spot filled out. I'm going to put that down there in the pit, hit it on my kindling. It's going to help me get the fire started. And of course, no barbecue be complete without some charcoal. Well, I prefer using Kingsford. That's just my preferred brand. Here's what you like to use. Dump the coals in there. And then I'll place them around. Then I'll place them around and get them set up to how I like it. So, we're going to jump away here for a moment, guys, while I get this started. And kids, for those of you that are watching, do not do this without an adult around to help you. Some onion powder. Why this one always sticks, I don't know. A little coating of chili powder, not real heavy on that. Some crushed red peppers. Some barbecue seasoning. It's got like a little smoky and a little extra paprika in it. And some sugars. Love using it. And then my favorite ingredient to use, brown sugar. Now we'll just take these. Just start rubbing on and all the seasonings in on them. And normally I'd do the seasonings a little bit heavier, but since there's not like a full actual rack of ribs, you gotta be a little bit easier on them. Don't want to overpower them with the seasonings. again. And don't forget to wash your hands again. Alright guys, welcome back. Alright, we got both sets of ribs done and ready to go on the grill. They're going to rest here for a few minutes before I put them on. That we got to wait for the coals to turn white before I can throw them out there. So while I'm doing that, let me get started on the pork chops. Got a couple nice ones here. Pull some fat off of those. As I said earlier, make sure you wash your hands after messing with raw meat. Now these I do a little bit differently from my ribs. Still some seasoned salt, black pepper, some onion powder, whoops, almost fumbled that. Some garlic powder, paprika, some butter, now I got those done. Fold them up. Have to get another piece of foil here. I'm going to let those rest for a little bit. Well, now we're going to get ready to do the vegetables. I'm going to do a mix of potatoes, onions, and carrots. We'll do that in a minute. Alright guys, welcome back to Johnny's Country Kitchen. I'm going to step aside for a moment because I'm letting a pro do this when it comes to dicing the vegetables. Now I'm having my sister Abigail step into the scene.
Woo, Abby.
Alright. And so, Ab, I'll let you take it.
Onion.
I figured as much. You always make me cut the onions.
Alright, so we already washed off the potatoes and stuff because we're not going to peel those. So just make sure you have a dry cutting board so your stuff doesn't slip off. So we're doing potatoes, carrots, and onion, but I'm making Jonathan cut the onion because I don't do that. So a simple way for your potatoes, cut them in half, and then in fourths, and then cut your halves. And then make sure you're always pushing your knife forward, never towards you.
Good way to cut yourself if you don't.
Alright. Oops.
Every now and then you lose one.
And make sure you keep your fingers back. The good thing to do while you're cutting is have your fingers like this holding. That way if your knife hits them, your knife's not gonna cut your fingers off.
It's pretty much like you used to hold your knuckleball.
Yeah. So small. That way your fingers don't get in the way. So if we're using baby carrots, you don't really have to cut those up. If you have really big ones, just cut them in half. But other than that, you don't really need to do that. I'll let Jonathan be the judge if he wants to cut those. But,
Carrots?
yeah.
I'll probably dice them up in little sections. I think you know which way I'm talking about, Ab.
You want to do like the little circles, or you want
Yeah,
to cut them?
let's go do little circles.
For the bigger potatoes, you can cut them in 3. That way you have about same size pieces of all your potatoes. But you can do like 2 or 3 at a time.
These ones you have to hold a little differently.
These ones kind of just move your fingers back so you don't chop them off.
Slice them down.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling the onion. Get myself ready to cry.
Why he does it. So just for time purposes, you'll know what to do with the rest of these. So we'll finish these up, and then Jonathan will put the onion once he comes back, wherever he is. But all your veggies are going to go on tin foil, so you can grab them, put them over here. I just do salt, pepper, and garlic. Jonathan will probably put something else. Probably a little onion powder.
Oh, that was the onion, but
Alright.
But Abby, he's done that part. Thanks, Ab.
Anytime.
And for me to do it, cutting the onion. And I hate doing this because my eyes are gonna water like a runaway faucet.
If you run it under cold water, it doesn't burn as bad after you peel it. Tips and tricks of cutting onions. You're welcome.
After that 5 seconds I got that strong smell. So I hope you don't mind like this. No, I'm just probably gonna say I'm doing it wrong.
You are gonna cut your fingers off. Are you doing onion rings or?
Now I'm gonna cut them up like that and I'm gonna dice them. So once you get them all diced up, yep. You were right, Ab. I am doing the salt and pepper, but I'm gonna add some butter into it. We have to keep it moist inside the foil. But those won't go on until later on. These are simple recipes you guys can do. Oh, my eyes are burning again. Woo! Alright guys, now we got everything going. And Pop's got the fire rolling for us. Everything going on here. Start off here with the pork chops. Rib pack 1. And rib pack 2. Now here's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to open them up on top. Smell charcoal. I'm going to open them up on top here, guys. Nice, that way I can let some of that smoky flavor get in there. Again, be careful when using one of these. So now we're going to close it up. We're going to check on them here in a bit. When I bring out the barbecue salt, I want us to cover them. So we'll be back after a bit, guys. Well, thanks for joining me for the first episode of Johnny's Country Kitchen. To our producer, Gary Smith, in our remote studios, to Hunter and Abby, for helping me out with camera work, as well as Abby helping me here in the kitchen, out for getting the grill started up, as well as my family. Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in.
What the heck are you doing?
I didn't get enough brown sugar on the last one, so got more ribs here.
How thick of ribs are you using?
Just normal cut. I had like each rib individually.